In 1965, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, a college student and a nuclear physicist teamed up to open a sandwich shop that would help pay for that college student's college tuition. By 1974, they had 16 locations and started franchising. It has grown to be a behemoth in the fast food space. Today, we're eating everything from Subway. Hey, I also went to college, and in college, I ate a lot of Subway, so I'm repping my alma mater, Illinois State, today. And as always, Eat the Menu is brought to you by Keith's Chicken and Keith's Burger Sauce. Get yourself some. There's a 2-pack. Go on, hit that link. Go on and get it. And here's a sneak peek, guys. I'm working on the taco sauce. It's f***ing over here. I'm working on the taco sauce right now. It's coming out in late May. It's delicious. It's gonna be green. And yes, it does have cinnamon and raisins in it. I know that sounds weird. It totally works. It's Daddy's favorite. It's my favorite. Let's eat the menu.
Hello? Keith? Are you okay? What? You need everything from Subway? Oh, God, Keith. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? I'll be there soon. Let's go.
All right, let's eat the menu. Now we're gonna start out with the breakfast. There's not a lot of breakfast items, but we're gonna get into it anyway. You might be asking, Keith, why are you in a garage? Well, Becky rightfully made a rule of us not eating all the Subway in the house so that the house didn't smell like Subway. Let's start with the coffee. I guess I could just sip it through the hole. You know, it's not the best, it's not the worst. I'd certainly drink it if it was the only option, but I don't want any more of it. The bacon, egg, and cheese flatbread. Ooh, ooh. Doesn't smell bad. It's pretty good. The bacon flavor's pretty good. The cheese being melted in the bacon is nice. It's not bad, but it could certainly use a boost, and I know the best boost for it. That's some burger sauce. Burger sauce on your breakfast sandwich, my God, it's good. It's so good, especially on bacon. Ooh, so hot. Wow, so early in the video for a sauce plug, but you know it's gotta happen. Whoa. Is it okay for me to be surprised at how good the sauce is every time? Look at the wrappy here. Look at the little wrappy bappy. It's got a lot of egg happening here. This looks like several eggs are in this wrap. Let's give it a try. Black Forest ham and egg wrap. Ooh. The ham's not bad. The egg tastes like it was fried in water. Or they fried it and then they rinsed it with water. It was very squishy. It was very squishy, actually, if I'm being honest. The egg was quite squishy. I mean, look at all that egg. You see all that egg? Oh, it's too bright. Well, we're trying our best. Well, I don't know what this is. It looks like another flatbread, but we're gonna find out. This is just the egg and cheese. Yeah, it's the egg and cheese flatbread. It's gonna taste like the bacon one without bacon. Smells like a graduation party. I don't know why. In the Midwest especially, every single one had masticholi. No matter what else was there was masticholi. What's masticholi? Don't worry about it. It's not that good, but I'm sorry, Midwest. I know you're gonna take offense to that. It's not that good. Eat lasagna instead. Okay, let's have this. It's bland as heck, baby. That's a one-man bland. You know what? I haven't tried any taco sauce on any eggs yet. I only got this the other day. Now, this isn't the final taco sauce. It's a step or two away from final, but I like it. I think it's very good. Oh, wow, that's actually really good. I didn't know if it would be. I was afraid, because it's got a lot of flavor, but it actually works tremendously, so I'm feeling good about it. A steak, egg, and cheese wrap. Now, that is what I call breakfast. It actually smells kind of like steak. It smells like Philly cheesesteak steak, not like real Philadelphia, you know, like the rest of the world, how we eat Philly. Okay, steak's actually pretty good in this. I remember always liking the steak sandwiches as a child. I don't have a lot of experience with Subway breakfast, but this is great. I never used to get it, but I'm not against this. I knew they do have hash browns in some locations, but not ours. So Keith is all alone. Keith is all alone in the garage. In the garage. We have some specialty sandwiches here. These are some of the promotional ones going on right now. The Bacon Tatum sub. I don't know what that means. I got the toppings as recommended. I don't know what's on here at all, but it's got a great name, Bacon Tatum. I think it maybe is named after a guy. Almost sounds like you're saying baked potato. I'm just getting the jalapeno and bacon flavor. Don't really taste the turkey, not getting anything else. It's got a good flavor, I think, but there's a lot of bread. Now that brings up the controversy of, is it even bread? Some places in Europe say no. They say it's a dessert or a sweet or a cake because it's got too much sugar. I know, whatever. All of our bread's pretty sweet, so I can say here in America, it's bread, baby. Let's move on to another Big Baller sandwich. This is the steak Big Baller, Baller Big Baller. Big Baller, DRAYPOTLE. Oh God, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Big Baller DRAYPOTLE steak. Looks underwhelming, Dre. I don't see any cheese. The wheat ain't doing much for me. Lots of cheese to it, very chewy sandwich. I like the beef better in the breakfast than in this. The wheat bread, come on. Why would you get wheat bread? It's just so bad. It's not real wheat bread, guys. You're a Subway. The American Club on Italian herbs and cheese. That's one of the ones I used to get. I also used to get that Asiago. Oh, no condiments. Oh no, maybe some brown. Something that's brown. And maybe it's toasted. Unclear. It's unclear. I wish there was mayo or mustard on this. The bread's so chewy. There is cheese on this. I think it's American. I don't know why there's white American cheese. I feel like I've got enough white Americans, you know what I'm saying? All right. It's not spectacular. I'm not like, I want to join that club. This is the Big Hot Pastrami. That's a good name. God, this is not big. You can't call something the Big Hot Pastrami and have it look like this. That's mean. It smells good though. A lizard? A lizard in the garage? Oh, hi lizard. Guys, first ever Eat the Menu lizard. You saw it here first. Hey lizard. Now let's have this pastrami sandwich. I'm gonna rip it in half. I wanna take a bite from the middle because the ends just didn't have enough going on. Yeah, this looks good. Look at that pickle bite. That looks like a good bite. Big hot pastrami. That's the best of this bunch for sure. The pastrami is pretty pastrami-y. I think the pastrami itself is a little chewy, but the flavor's there. I think that's awesome, actually. That's good. I recommend that one. That one's, I might save that one and eat it later. It's good. Woo, I'm feeling good about that. Call your mommy, it's pastrami. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next thing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Eat the Menu table stage, Becky Habersberger. She's already here. She's already here. It's tough to set up by yourself, so she's already here. Becky, let me just, I got a lot of refuse here.
Oh
Becky, Becky, 1 second. Becky, what are your thoughts on Subway?
I think Subway is some of the worst food and reminds me of some of the worst times. You know, we had a Subway downstairs of our college dorm, and you think, that's gonna be great. You get Subway when you're drunk. You get Subway when, well, I mean, not when you're drunk because we were sophomores, so we're legally not allowed to drink. You know when you don't have a hankering for Subway? At 6 o'clock in the morning when you're going to your class. 7 a.m. when you're going to your class. Noon when you're walking to your class. 3 p.m. when you're coming home from your class.
Noon? Noon's a great time for Subway.
You don't have a hankering at noon because you already had it last night.
Okay, Becky, we're gonna have some of your favorites, old orders and some other vegetarian options. The chicken Caesar strips. Sub. Oh yeah, guys, it just opened right up. It opened like a little book, ready to be read.
Oh, the smell.
It's a little like harder to hold, right? It's such a rectangle. It's got such sharp edges for a sandwich. The bread is very like glue, you know, just chewy glue. But I'm surprised at how little flavor there was at all.
It doesn't even taste like a Caesar.
It tastes like nothing.
It tastes like nothing.
It tastes like nothing. The Veggie Delight Sub. I assume this is just a bunch of vegetables.
That's gotta be hard to f up, right?
Gotta be hard, you'd think.
Give us the white bread.
It just looks sad, but there's no condiments.
No condiments.
Why would you do this?
On wheat.
Veggie Delight. It's rude that they put the word delight there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So pickles save it. You don't think so?
No.
This is not a delight.
Not a delight.
It's really a sham. It's tough out there for vegetarians as it is, let alone when this is like one of the recommended options. This is the buffalo chicken sub. Becky loves buffalo chicken wraps and subs. Her favorite is from Buffalo Wild Wing. Ooh, it's the jalapeno one.
Ooh, okay, they might have me on this one. They might.
Look at this sad. Look at this. This is the food you get. This is why the prices are so low. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little inch pieces of chicken, a little bit of ranch, a little bit of buffalo sauce.
But are you gonna say it's not ranch?
Is it not ranch?
It looks like it's mayo.
No, it's
There's
ranch.
no flex in it. Look at it.
Inconclusive.
Nick.
But I don't think it tastes like mayo.
Nick.
I do wish this had lettuce and tomato. This is the one that could use that, but I think I did say all the hot sandwiches, let's just get them without the condiments because I didn't want the heat to like make the condiments worse. We're in a garage after all.
There's no cheese?
There's no cheese.
And you know, this coloring is...
It's burnt. Yeah, it's burnt.
It's both burnt and
toasted.
soft.
It's toasted. It tastes like a better sandwich. Yeah, it is kind of soft,
You know what I mean? It's like the color of burnt.
I do like the choice of the jalapeno.
Yeah, I like the jalapeno. That sounds
The jalapeno
good.
is actually well on the sandwich. They're actually pretty mild. They're almost like Keith level jalapenos. Almost. The 6-inch turkey sub. A classic.
This was my go-to. I would get turkey with the white triangle cheese. Not sure what kind of cheese it is.
This looks the most like the commercial that we've seen so far, right? Like,
Oh, well, this is the cheesy bread.
this is the Asiago
okay with
cheese.
the
Yeah, this
cheesy
ain't
bread.
bad. It's what you expect. It's middle of the road. I think this is a good one though to add the flavors of condiments you like and give yourself a fairly good lunch. And this is one of the $5 ones, you know? So I get it. Last but not least for Rebecca, the veggie patty sub. What the hell is that? Oh, this.
Oh, it's in your lap.
Not just the tomatoes in my lap.
Oh, it looks like something that I can't put my finger on.
Just some pickles and tomatoes in my lap. Nothing big. Nothing
What does
big.
it look like? It's
Kinda
like
looks
breaded
a-
fish.
Kinda looks like a fish cake. It's got visible carrots in it.
That's how you know it's real, you know?
It does have carrot shards in it. That's something. Tougher than I expected.
What does it taste like?
I think Becky, it tastes like nothing. The closest thing I could equate it to is really bad, mushy falafel.
That's disgusting, but you know, I didn't expect anything to be good. What did you do?
Yeah, that's easily the worst thing so far. Actually, I don't know. It was tied with the other veggie
The
sandwich.
buffalo.
And the buffalo was bad.
bad.
But this, like, they invented something thinking this will be a solve, and it was a mean invention. It's like a Frankenstein monster.
I think it just comes back to the old Jurassic Park. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Becky for dropping by. Make sure you listen to their podcast. You can sit with us. Available everywhere podcasts are listened to. Becky, you got anything else going on? You're making some TikToks now. You're doing TikToking.
I put a TikTok out this morning and it has over 100K.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping by, Becky. We'll see you later in the house.
Enjoy the rest of your
Yeah.
tasty treats. Can I have some chips?
No, I have to taste the chips, so then you can have the chips. I gotta figure out what's the best chip to buy at Subway. Becky,
Wow.
you didn't even want us to get Subway, so you don't really have much of a say in this.
The chips,
I
not
get it.
the
I get
sandwich. I'm here for
it.
the
Becky
chicken.
Habersberger, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
She's a sweetheart.
All right, Keith, I went with the Italian sub. It's got salami and pepperoni. Generally, I'm not a huge fan of Subway. I am a fan just of Italian subs in general, so I'm gonna give this one a shot. That's not bad. I would probably get it again, but I know that there are better places to get sandwiches. I guess there's also worse places. Can't think of any, but it's not bad.
All right, next up, protein bowls and some other bowls. Some bowls, salad bowl and classics. I don't know, there's not a good category for this one. Look at that. Look at this. Steak and cheese protein bowl. I have been complaining about the bread, so I do think this is a good alternative. What place are you in your life where this is your go-to order? Oh, that was awful. Who orders food like that? What meat even could be good like that? But let's move on to something else that's also hilarious and probably horrible. The meatball sub as a salad. You can make anything as a salad, so why not? And you know, I feel like as a kid, I remember these meatballs being a lot bigger, right? Weren't they bigger as a kid? These look like pretty small motherfuckers. That is Chef Boyardee. Let's honor it for a moment and have it as a salad. Get this black olive out of here. It's gonna affect my entire experience. Okay, we got some tomato, spinach, pepper, onion, and meatball. Nice salad. I don't hate it. I think that wasn't as bad as I thought it could be, but I'm never gonna order this. I bet you guys are wondering at what point in this video we're gonna talk about the myriad of controversies associated with Subway. Not only is their bread not bread, maybe, or their fish not fish, maybe. We're all forgetting that for like 10 years they had a child porn enthusiast as their main spokesman. That's all I'll say about that. The turkey ham sub. Is that a real sub on the menu? It's basically the club without bacon. It's not gonna be as good as the club. Let's try the turkey ham sub. Could use some oil and vinegar, you know? I think the ham here is not that bad. I've had some bad ham in my life. Here we go, motherfuckers. I think this is the cold cut combo. This was Keith's order all through his life. So excited. I hope this is as good as I used to think it was. Because I used to eat this, no joke, twice a week, maybe more. Not as good as I remember. I wish that was gonna be better. I thought the CCC was gonna bring it home. The cold cut combo, cold cuts. Cold cuts. Cold cuts. Cold cuts. Get your arm sliced open with some ice, that's cold cut. A little ham, cold cut. Put ham on your cut, cold cut cut. The chicken bacon ranch. It packed a punch. That seemed dense. Almost as dense as me. Oh, it's a wrap. Oh God, this looks kind of good. This is what I'm looking for. This looks like an airplane wrap for sure. An airport wrap, I should say. But this looks good. The bacon I've liked before. The chicken I thought was flavorless, so that means it's gonna taste like a lot of bacon, but have the feeling of a lot of chicken. That took a long time to chew through. I thought that was actually a really good bite. My only critique is I tasted almost no ranch. Right now, this could be a top contender. The chicken bacon ranch wrap. Also, it's fun to say. Now we have one actually special thing I'm gonna do real quick. At Try Guys, we have a Patreon and we have some higher tier members and levels. We got some submissions from Laura Kleinfelter, Jenny Hill, Athena ZH, and Jessica Campos. There were lots of good submissions, but I really liked what Jenny Hill thought we should do, which is a sandwich with all of the meats and another sandwich with all of the vegetables and all of the sauces. Oh my Lord. Look at this mess. It is nasty looking. Hold on, it's not even holding itself together. Everything's sort of all over the place. We have all the sauces, all the vegetables. I guess this is like the ultimate vegetarian sandwich. And earlier I complained that the Veggie Delight didn't have enough flavor. This is gonna give us all the flavor. Oh boy, it's so messy. It's a whirlwind. Oh my God. That was intense. Hands down, this is the best sandwich I've eaten so far, but it is wet. It's tangy, it's sour, there's avocado. I didn't even know. I tasted something mushy and I freaked out for a second and thank God I saw it was avocado. This is actually really good. Oh my Lord, look at this. Look at this. We've got a cold cut combo on top of chicken and bacon and meatballs and oh my God, and steak. This is chaos. Look at this fucking chaos, guys. This is amazing. I'm gonna try to get everything into one bite. The meatballs are the most powerful thing. As good as the all vegetables, all sauces sandwich was, the all meat sandwich is equally bad. For every action, there's an equally opposite reaction. And that is very well exhibited in these sandwiches. But we did it thanks to Patreon. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/tryguys. And now, get your butts ready because the sweetest, cutest Try Guy is about to head on board. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Eat My Table State Sad Kornfeld!
So we meet again. Hello, Sam here, back for another edition of Eat the Menu, and this time we're going to Subway, where you can eat fresh. Oh, baby. Oh, okay, so when I go to Subway, my order usually is the buffalo chicken on jalapeno cheddar bread, jalapenos, do it big, Swiss cheese, toasted, of course, just for the biggest, spiciest thing you can get. It looks like this. Is it the best sandwich you've ever had? No, but it's consistent. You're gonna get the same thing, and it's gonna be fine. Eat fine, that should be their slogan. Not eat fresh, eat fine.
All right, Zach is now with us to try some of Zach's old faves.
Keith, I loved Subway.
You did?
Yes, I survived on Subway for so many years because you got the $5.
You get
$5
a sandwich here and
foot
you get the two sandwiches.
Boom, boom.
One for lunch, one for tomorrow.
Or you just be a real glutton
I would also
and
eat
just go to
both.
town. I maintain to this day, to this moment, that walking into a Subway is the greatest smell experience on the planet. Their bread rocks my f***ing world.
Wow, that's in complete contrast to my reviews so far in this video.
No way.
Both that we weren't allowed to do this in the house because of the smell, and second, that all of these sandwiches so far, the bread is like so much work to get through for the tiny amount of filling that we've gotten.
Well, you know it's not bread. Yeah.
America has lower standards, so here is bread.
Subway, obviously, you customize.
Yeah.
I never really did. I did a couple times, but I think you found that The sandwich artists, and they are artists, they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, Cannon Competition lets you know they're artists.
They're artists.
This is the B.M.T, which is pepperoni, salami, and ham. Cheers.
If I close my eyes, I have no idea what meat that is. This could be any sandwich on the planet. This is the most basic.
At the end, you taste the pepperoni, I think.
I think. I just need to try these one at a time to be
You can
honest.
tell it's ham.
Wow,
It's
there are
got-
3 different types of meat
Yeah,
here.
it's got salami, pepperoni, and ham.
Okay, hold on. Turkey.
ham. The salami is
Oh, the salami's good. It tastes like a Lunchable salami. I like that, but mushier.
Wow, it's impressive that those meats do have that much
Whoa.
flavor on their own. But that's what I'm saying about the bread. The bread kills the sandwich.
There's a ton of flavor.
Right?
You ever made bologna tunnels?
I don't think I call them tunnels. What makes them a tunnel?
It was a snack my dad would make. He would take bologna, roll it up, little tunnel.
Not a tunnel.
Yeah.
A tunnel goes through things. That's
Yeah.
just a roll.
What is this? It's a meat tunnel. Okay, maybe it's a meat cave.
It's a tunnel for like an ant.
Okay. I didn't know that we were against ants here.
Oh, well, we're gonna move to his favorite. This was a special request from Zach Corndiddy himself, the 6-inch meatball sub.
I cannot imagine this will hold up, but there was a 5-year period in my life where the meatball sub from Subway was my most frequented meal, at least once a week, sometimes 3. I'm sorry, man, the sandwich just
But let's try it. This is just, I mean, this is the white bread roll. This is what it would be. Soft.
I had low standards.
It is like a spreadable meat.
I'm coming back around to this. I don't know, I think it's fun to eat. They're like the little balls, you just you feel like Pac-Man.
They don't feel like balls.
I'm like Pac-Man. I feel powerful
Don't
when I
they
eat
look
it.
smaller than you remember too?
They are though.
being big.
Like big, a
They're
meatball.
Big meatball. All right, hey guys.
Why is it flat?
Because it's the flatbread, which so far I've actually liked the flatbread a lot. This is the ham flatbread.
Why is it so wet?
It's really wet.
Why is it so wet?
Hold on.
Oh my
You
god.
just need to see this like soaked. Oh, it is soaking
this-
wet. Can you tell? Is it shiny? I don't know if it's shiny. It is slippery, slidey. Ew. It is unattractive.
Yeah.
It's wet like feta.
The surface of it looks like tempeh. Pickly. I would say this one is a textural failure. Yeah, be careful what you wish for, because you wanted different bread, and I would say we've been punished for that wish.
I think it's the ham's fault for making the bread all wet.
The wet ham,
Yeah, because you know cold cuts are wet?
they're wet.
Why are they wet?
Well, they stay in, they're like in a little bath.
Or are they just sweating? Do they get the meat sweats?
Oh, that's gross.
I think they get the meat sweats. Let's try the B.L.T.
Also, even before the whole molestation thing, he was walking to basically harass a woman. There was an employee who
right.
did not want his advances, and she moved. She moved to a different Subway chain, and he's like, I'm gonna find you.
He turned that into a career. Jesus.
You, Jared?
Come on, America. All right, this is the B.L.T. wrap. Zach and I had B.L.T.s yesterday.
Yeah.
We both like B.L.T.s.
It smells like bacon bits, but they didn't chop it up.
It's a lot of bacon. Like a lot.
It tastes fine, but again, texturally, a failure for me.
The lettuce is very like, just like, crunchy water.
Have you tried this yet?
No.
All right, I'm gonna take a sip.
It's just
I'm thirsty.
unsweetened tea. It can't be that bad. Can't be that bad, right?
Can't be that bad.
Can't be that bad.
Can't be that bad.
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
But this is the turkey bacon guac sub, and it's got something orange on it. There's a good amount of turkey, some avocado, some bacon, some buffalo sauce, I think. Oh, it's creamy sriracha.
Oh, yes. Okay, this is my second favorite Subway sandwich.
Whoa!
Yes. Okay, I fell off the Subway train hard, but they brought me back in with this sriracha sandwich. I feel like the sandwich is like 5 years old, if even. I was dating my fiance when I went willingly to eat this sandwich. I went out of my way to get this sandwich, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna do that again. Let's see how it holds up.
Let's try it. Ooh, hotter than I expected.
This is good. Should you go out of your way to get it? No.
No, I don't think so.
But
it's really hot. I'm surprised at the kick on. This is hotter than the jalapenos that were on a sandwich. There were jalapenos on a sandwich that wasn't this hot.
And you know what? The creaminess, it's finally like working with the bread. You get the creaminess of the avocado, the flavor of the turkey shining through.
Yeah, the texture works.
The little bit of salty bacon actually is helping here. This is a symphony.
Anyway, Subway's cool. But you know what's even cooler, or should I say hotter, the Zach and Keith Hot Box. We still have some, plus keep an eye out. We're gonna be having different hot sauce and tea combinations coming soon, so make sure you're following Keith and Zach on Instagram. Also, Zatico Tico.
Green sauce, green tea, together at last. Hot box, limited edition, get yours, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
While we wait for Eugene, you wanna just do a talk show segment?
Yeah. So Zach, I know that things are going well. You got engaged, very exciting. Now, do we have any estimates of when the wedding will be?
Oh my God.
Hey, we just cut out a bunch of stuff. Me and Zach chatted a little about weddings and what's going on in the pandemic. You can catch that on Patreon. Now joining me on the Eat the Menu table stage in the garage, Eugene Lee. Hey! Wow. Subway's bread is cake. I got some cake right here. Okay, that's enough. Sit down, Eugene.
How's it been going so far?
Well, it's been a little underwhelming, if I can be honest.
That's the general Subway experience.
Yeah.
Wait, are you just having it with no toppings?
Yeah, so to be fair.
Of course it's gonna taste strange.
Well, yes, but to be fair, because everyone orders Subway their own way. To judge the sandwich, I need to judge it in its purest form.
The whole point of Subway is adding the vegetables on it.
It's chicken teriyaki though. The flavor isn't the chicken teriyaki. If it isn't good by itself, then it doesn't deserve condiments.
I just don't think anyone over the age of 5 has ever ordered Subway sandwiches like you have.
Well, maybe this is especially good for 5-year-olds. Maybe this episode is for the kids.
Little Timmy, what would you like on your chicken teriyaki sandwich?
Chicken teriyaki.
No vegetables?
No.
Just a little lettuce?
No.
So just the bread and the meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what I want. Thanks, Dad.
All right.
All right, chicken teriyaki and nothing.
Those are my favorites. This is why it's dry. You only have bread and meat products.
I know what mustard tastes like, Eugene.
I don't know if y'all remember, maybe some of you viewers are too young. There's sandwich wars that happened with fast food. So Subway was the dominant king. And then Quiznos came out.
Oh yeah.
And Quiznos had a more gourmet take on the subs, and they also toasted it. Now it's more about the Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
And
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
I think Jersey Mike's is probably my top dog. I like Jimmy John's a lot, but I can't like them because their owner is a big game hunter, a big jerk.
Boo.
But he made good sandwiches. It's upsetting.
I think now people are most into local gourmet sandwich shops.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think
delis?
Yeah.
Straight up delis?
You just Google or Yelp best sandwich in this city. That's where you should go.
You should go there.
Yeah.
How did I open this? What happened? I don't know what happened.
You're like the kid who's too impatient on Christmas.
I didn't think that. I don't know how that happened. Steak and
I'm
cheese.
excited to try it. You know what this steak tastes like? You ever see on a menu Salisbury steak?
Yeah.
That cut or flavor that's hard to pinpoint?
It does have that flavor, not the texture.
No, but it's got the cafeteria steak flavor.
See, I thought it tasted like unseasoned, unmarinated beef bulgogi. Because it is cut like bulgogi in a way.
The way you said that is so funny.
Bulgogi. Bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
Bulgogi. Beef bulgogi.
I mean, it's not off. I mean, it is have sort of a
It's a little tiny bit
chopped
sweet,
up texture.
and it's chopped, sliced.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. What's the next one?
The roasted chicken sub, it's on a flatbread. This time we do have some toppings. You're gonna be excited. It looks like an old Nokia phone.
Flatbread is sticking to the paper.
The chicken also is really upsetting, isn't it?
The cross section is, it's plastic.
Yeah, look at the chicken, it's rubbery. I don't like this because it's very deceitful because this is chicken that's been processed, cut up, and then reformed to look like it was just a chicken breast.
It's like nugget chicken.
It's nugget chicken,
Yeah.
but it's not got any breading, so it's really creepy.
But it's weird because I've eaten this type of processed chicken so much that I just recognize it as a form of chicken.
I know what it tastes like.
It's like chicken nuggets. You know
what
it's
it
not
tastes
real chicken, but
It's chicken enough.
it's chicken paste.
It's chicken enough.
Yeah. Dum bum bum. It's chicken enough. Okay. You know what I like about that? There's toppings.
Yeah, but but do you even taste the chicken?
No, it's pretty bland.
Dude, that's why I have to get the toppings off because otherwise every sandwich will taste exactly the same. It just tastes like the toppings. Not good. This is the spicy Italian sub.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey guys, we got grease.
Yeah.
That's the first grease of the day. Grease lightning. All right, let's go for it. Whoa, the Italian meats shine through.
Definitely one of the more flavorful ones I've tried.
Did your college have the pizzas?
Were they discontinued too? I did not like those.
Really? But you can make a pepperoni pizza.
No.
But I had one on my meal plan, you see.
Sounds like you had Stockholm syndrome with food and you were just appreciative that you were not having a sandwich every day. You're like, oh my God, I got a pizza.
Yes, you nailed it. All right, last but not least, the tuna wrap. I'm glad that we got to the fish last.
I love tuna. I love a good tuna sandwich.
Oh, why is it a wrap? Oh, this should be on bread. For once, I want it on bread.
Okay, well.
This has recently come under fire for maybe not being fish.
What is it?
I don't know. They said it's not enough fish to be fish.
But is it kind of like how Taco Bell's beef is not enough beef to be beef, but the rest is like soy?
Yes, something like that. Okay, let's try the tuna on the wrap.
All right. Yeah, I'd eat that.
Actually, yeah. Pretty good. If you like tuna, I think you'll like this. It's not the best tuna salad in the world.
Everything in Subway reminds me of, if you have a grocery store chain that makes sandwiches or subs or wraps, they all taste kind of in that category.
Except Publix.
Except Publix.
Publix is,
Woo! Publix could be number one.
Man, I should eat them any Publix.
You should sit in the Publix doing it.
Oh my God, I should sit in the Publix doing it.
Wawa has good sandwiches too.
Wawa does have really good sandwiches.
But you're more of a
I
Publix
even
boy.
like Sheets.
Really? Sheet.
Okay, so those are all the sandwiches, but Subway's not just about sandwiches, it's about the chips you pair your sandwich with, and we have the rank king here with us right
Where?
now. So, Eugene, so we're gonna go ahead and very quickly do a rank king of the chips that you can get at Subway.
I'm gonna start with the standard. Let's start with a Dorito.
Doritos are definitely in my top tier chip experience.
Doritos are amazing. However, I don't know if I want Doritos with sandwiches. That's my thing. It's not a sandwich chip.
It's not a back and forth. It's
not a back and forth.
Finish your sandwich, then eat your chips.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Doritos, while a king of chips, I'm gonna put this in the middle right now. Let's go to this barbecue Lay's.
Barbecue Lay's. Fun fact, barbecue Lay's were a chip that I had once right before getting the stomach flu. So I threw up barbecue Lay's, and for like 10 years I didn't want barbecue chips. But now I'm back on. Now I'm back in.
Again, it's not really a sandwich chip for me, but that's just my opinion.
I agree with you. However, it was commonly served with sandwiches on elementary school field trips.
Well, that's because you were in the South.
I probably want it less than a Dorito.
Yeah, that's tough though, because they're both kind of similar. They're strong. Sun chips are always in Subways.
Absolutely, they are.
Always in Subways, and they have a different texture.
And they have a loud bag. This one isn't the loudest bag though. They have the big ones are the loud bag.
While it's cheesy, it's not as cheese dominant as a Dorito. So if I'm having a sandwich experience, I kind of like this texture with the Subway sub.
It's also bread.
Yeah, so
It's wheat. It's not potato. It's bread.
Remember, this is not my rank for actual chip.
No.
It's for chip while eating a Subway sandwich.
Yes.
So I'm putting that above these two.
This is a mini rank king.
The baked Lay's. I admittedly got a lot of these when I was trying to be healthy. However, I've kind of stopped that because like, who gives a about 35%
This is not where
chip?
you're gonna lose the weight.
Yeah. This is just my opinion. I think that as we move forward in time, we look back at branding that is heavily reliant on diet, like 65%
diet
less
culture.
fat, diet culture. I missed out on so many delicious chip eating experiences.
just eat
How
the
dare
chips.
they? Trying to trick me.
It's like how much fat you eat is not necessarily how much fat you gain.
I think this has to go at the bottom.
I think they're bad.
Now, I saved these for last because I personally really like kettle cooked potato chips.
I'm with you.
And I think they're great with sandwiches.
You're totally right.
So we have sea salt and vinegar and jalapeno, so let's try them and switch.
Okay. Oh shit, that's really good. And it's not that spicy. It definitely has a kick and it heats up as you eat it.
Okay, so I'm making a decision. I think these go at the top.
Yeah, they're
I think
really good.
kettle style potato chips are great with sandwiches. They give you the crunch that you need. I'm just gonna eke out sea salt at the top because the sea salt and vinegar is just a flavor that it punches through.
Classic.
And when you have so much bread and so much meat, I just think it's like almost like a cleanser.
Yeah, and plus like a lot of good sandwiches have salt and vinegar and oil on them.
Yep.
Right, and this chip is fried in oil and it's salt and vinegar. So it is an extension of the sandwich experience.
So this is my final ranking for the Subway chip experience. You should get a kettle cooked, salt and vinegar, Miss Vickie's. You can get your baked Lay's if you want, but it's just gonna make you sad.
Yeah, I think it's correct. I maybe would flip these two, but I understand why it's like
Yeah. For Subway. It seems like I just need to do a ranking for chips.
You do need to do a ranking. Chips.
Yeah, this
Chips
might
are-
change if it was a
Yeah,
official
I think
ranking.
yes, I think so. But for sandwiches, this makes sense.
All right, well, I'm gonna go hang out with your wife, so
All right.
have fun finishing your cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. It's time for our Just Desserts. Well, we finally made it. What fun guests we had, but now it is time for our just desserts. Everybody knows that Subway's got cookies, baby, and their cookies, I remember them being pretty good. Let's start with the classic, the chocolate chip cookie. That's good. It's got a good crunch while still having a good chew. That's what you want with a cookie. The outside to crunch in, but the inside to be gooey, ooey, yummy, yummy. Or you want to dunk that in some milk, or you want to take a swig of coffee. That's a really good cookie. We're gonna move on to this little curious boy. This little pink and white confusion. I assume it's raspberry? It kind of smells like a popsicle, if I'm being 100% honest. Let's try it. A lot thicker, more cakey. It is raspberry. I'm not getting nuts, so I don't think there are nuts. It's good, but it's not as good as chocolate chip. Oh, maybe there's a nut. I just got a little bit crunchier bite. The nuts aren't nutty enough, no? A little buttery too. There's actually a lot to like about that cookie. Yeah, I take it back. I think that's a pretty good cookie. Let's get into the softest of all. Yes, look at it. Ooh, it bends, baby. That's an oatmeal raisin cookie. Daddy's favorite. Even Subway gets it. They like their share of daddies too. Let's try this cookie. Their like cinnamon sugar blend is f***ing on point. The really good chew, so soft, really sweet though. A sugary cookie. I thought I was getting through this video without feeling f***ed up, but I do feel kind of f***ed up. I'm really full. I didn't like much of it. It was just so mediocre. But we're not there yet. Okay, well, the cookies. Talk about the cookies. Tell them all about the cookies, which ones you would recommend. Tell them which one they should purchase when their sandwich construction ends. Which cookie do you want? Depends on what cookie you like, because they're all good cookies of their separate verticals. It is time to decide the best and the least best. Let's start with the least best. I'm thinking back through my sandwiches and which I like the least. There's a few things I want to say are the best, but I also want to say that overall, the vast majority of the menu is complete mediocrity. The breakfasts were like kind of good, the sandwiches were mostly fine or meh or underwhelming, and while yes, you can style the sandwich to be better, that doesn't mean the sandwich is good. That means you, the customer, are making something good out of what they have. So maybe the best thing Subway has are the customers. Maybe it's the collaboration between customer and artist, making something amazing out of the pile of mediocrity that stands between them, under that sneeze guard, between the masses of consumption and production. But I think that there are good sandwiches to be had and made there. There were some that I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. The Italian sandwich, so much flavor in that pepperoni and salami that I tasted it at least. I think it was pretty good. The cookies were outstanding. The cookies were really good, and the sauces there are great. But if you're really going to Subway and you don't have a lot of time to think about what you want, I'd say grab a bag of chips and a cookie and get out of there. But that's it. This has been Eat the Menu. I ate everything. I'm sorry to those who somehow disagree with me, but you're wrong. There's a lot of people sometimes who tweet at me being like, Keith didn't have he's wrong about this. You know what? I've eaten the entire menu of over 10 fast food restaurants. I'm sorry, we shouldn't fight. Subway's made me upset. It was just so mediocre. So thanks for watching. Thanks to Becky. Thanks to Zach. Thanks to Eugene. Make sure you follow all of them. Check out Guilty Pleasures. Check out the Zach and Keith Hotbox. Check out Zydeco T. Check out all the amazing things Eugene is doing. This has been Eat the Menu. I'm in my garage. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Tweet at me at some places or write in the comments where you think I should eat the menu of next. All right, love y'all. Peace to the babies. Peace to the babies out there.
Oh, is Becky there? Put her on. Hi, Becky. I'm talking to you on my sub phone. Crazy, right? I tried to tell Keith earlier. I was like, why are you doing this, man? Maybe you could talk some sense into him. The people love it. You're right. The people love it.